Hey everyone, I have another True North vinyl video for you today. I had some good luck this week at the vintage show. As well, I went to a couple of record stores in Hamilton that I had never been to before. I'm going to start off with what I got in Hamilton because I went there first. I got two singles. The first one was the Supergrass Record Store Day release. It's on this great 4-screen vinyl with the Parlophone label. This is a band that came out in the 90s. They're of course British. Came out in 95. Their big song was a song called All Right, which was again featured in Clueless. I mentioned in my other video that soundtrack, how much I love it. The song on here is Sofa of My Lethargy. It is from their first record. And then the B-side is I Believe in Love, which is, it says here, an unfinished outtake. I'm not so keen on the B-side. The A-side is good. It's kind of mellow. Definitely more mellow than All Right. Definitely very mod if you are into like Pulp, Blur. Sofa's a little bit more mellow though. It even reminded me a little bit, I don't know, like the Rolling Stones is kind of slower stuff. Not my like favorite bands, but a nice little piece of 90s British pop to add to my collection. And then I was also able to find a single that I've been wanting, which is The Fixer by Pearl Jam. So this has Supersonic on the B-side. This is of course from Backspacer, their album before last. It is on white vinyl. There are other versions of this that are very rare on different colors of vinyl. A lot of people in their mystery pack for Record Store Day wanted them. Most people didn't get one. But the white one is the most common. It came out in 2009 and I was able to get this for a really good price. I think it was like $10 or $11, so a lot cheaper than I would get it on eBay or something like that. I did get my Pearl Jam mystery vinyl as well this past week, as well as another package from Discogs that I ordered from England. The Pearl Jam thing, it wasn't anything crazy. I was a little bit bummed with what I got. I don't know if it was really worth the money, but you know, you can't win unless you risk, right? I will show you guys that soon once I've listened to it and kind of, I've never heard the stuff before, so I wanted to hear what it was before I talked about it. The last thing I got in Hamilton, I got at the thrift store. Now, I went there, I thought I'd have a look, there was nothing. Then I saw them bringing out a cart of stuff, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna go over and look again. And there was a guy there already at the record station, and he was just pulling out like David Bowie and Led Zeppelin and Canned Heat and all of this stuff. I couldn't, like, my mind was blowing because I was just like, how did you like get here before me? Like, why? This isn't fair. But I was able to get the greatest hits from Simon and Garfunkel, and it is in amazing condition. It's on the Columbia label. And yeah, this was $1.99, so that was a score for something in such good shape, because usually even if you find something at the thrift store, it's like battered. Moving on to what I found today at the antique show. So I wanted to show this even though it's not a record. I got this awesome 1988 Bruce Springsteen calendar, which just has like the world's like sexiest photos. Look at this one. Oh my god. I love the boss. You can tell by the picture back there. That doesn't normally go there. I have a mirror normally there, but yeah, I love the boss. And so I thought this was a really cool calendar, and there's tons of little photos on the month part, and it talks about little things that have happened in Bruce's career. So even though this is old, I just thought it was a cool little collectible to have. The records I got were The Best of Bread. Not one of my favorite bands, but I thought it would be nice to have, and it was still in, sort of in the shrink. So it's in like pretty much mint condition. The edge is a little bit worn in there. And it's on the Butterfly label. The other one I got was The Band. This is another original release on the Capitol label. And yeah, I haven't had any band stuff yet, so I was really excited to pick that up. Then I went to another little seller at the antique show, and I got 3 records for $18. So the first one I got is a kind of battered copy of Who's Next, but I really wanted this. You know, it's one of those things that you see it a million times, and then as soon as you're like, oh, I want to buy that, you cannot find it anywhere. It's not in the greatest shape. It's on the MCA rainbow label. It was really inexpensive, a couple dollars, so I picked it up. I also got a very nice copy of Sade's Promise, which is a 1985 release. This has, of course, The Sweetest Taboo on it, which is one of her biggest hits. Really nice heavier vinyl as well on Portrait. So great quality. The sleeve is in really good shape, and yeah, really happy to get this. She's such a beautiful singer. Really nice. And then the last one I picked up at that seller was the Beach Boys' Endless Summer. This is 1970, I want to say 70 like 4 or maybe 78. But it's a compilation of all of their like beachy songs from their career. It has California Girls on here, Help Me Rhonda, I Get Around, Surf Safari, Surfin' USA, those types of songs. Yeah, 1974. It's a gatefold. It opens up like this. Great pictures. These again are in really good condition on the purple capital label. Really nice. And then the last place I went to was where I spent the most money, and I only got 2 records. I got these both for $40, and they are Blind Faith. This has got a little bit of some nudity right here, so I'm going to cover this up. But this is the band cover, of course, the controversial cover because people wondered if she was underage. I don't know if that's true or not. I hope it's not, but yeah, it is the nude cover there. It's band on the back. And this, of course, has Can't Find My Way Home, which is such a beautiful song. And it's on the brown Polydor cowl label. And then the big purchase, which it's not in the best shape in terms of the cover. It's the Beatles' White Album. As you can see, it's very mashed. There's writing here, a lot of like ring wear. It's like coming apart here. The inside is still also not in the best shape. It does come with the insert poster with the lyrics on the back, but it is in 2 parts. So you'd have to like tape it together. It does not come with the individual Beatles pictures. But the reason why I really wanted it is because it is on the white capital vinyl. Like so. I haven't listened to this yet, so I don't know like condition-wise how it is, but it looks pretty decent. Really nice. And he had 2 copies. He had this one and he had a normal one. This one was a little more expensive, but not as good condition in terms of the sleeve. But I decided, you know, I might as well go and get the white version. And yeah. The last thing I bought at the antique show was this little 45 box. I've been wanting one of these. Paige has a bunch of them that she's shown on her channel. And this is most of my 45s, but not all of them. I'm going to show you a couple of ones that I haven't shown you yet from here. These I didn't pick up this week. They just are ones I haven't shown. I have a whole collection of Bruce Springsteen. I wanted to ask you if you prefer to see that in a separate like Bruce video, or if you want to see that like mixed in with other things. Because I do have quite a few Bruce Springsteen like 12-inch singles and 7-inch singles. So I would love your feedback on that. But I got the Bob Seger 45 of American Storm. I bought this because the B-side is Fortunate Son. It's a cover, of course, of the CCR song, and I love me some Seger. So yeah, it's a pretty good cover. I also have a Crowded House, Better Be Home Soon, one of my favorite songs in general, but an amazing Crowded House song. The B-side of this is Kill Eye. Just a great band. I have 35 of Ray Parker Jr.'s Ghostbusters. And then on the B-side there is the instrumental. Good one to have for Halloween, but also just a great soundtrack song. Yeah, one of my favorites. And I have a picture sleeve here of Dirty Diana by Michael Jackson. I do already have Bad on vinyl, but this is probably my favorite song off the record, or maybe one of my favorite songs off Bad. This one I found at the thrift store, which is great. I got True Colors by Cyndi Lauper. It has Heading for the Moon on the B-side. Like another portrait album. I got two Jovi singles. I have You Give Love a Bad Name with Raise Your Hands from Slippery When Wet, and Bad Medicine and 99 in the Shade from Jersey. I love Bon Jovi. I just do. I love them. Slippery When Wet is my favorite of his albums, or of their albums I should say, because they are a band. And then I also got a 7-inch of I Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For by U2. This is like a full record. It has Deep in the Heart and Spanish Eyes on the B-side. Really cool. I already showed you one of my Hootie and the Blowfish 45s, but I got a second one, also for $1. This time I got Time and Only Want to Be With You. Again, on the Purple Atlantic label. I really want to get their full-length album, but they only have the 90s version and it's so expensive. Another Nirvana 7-inch. I got Smells Like Teen Spirit. This is on the Geffen label. It has Even in His Youth on the B-side. A necessary acquisition for any 90s freak like me. I got a really awesome version of No Rain by Blind Melon on the Purple Capital with Tones of Home. It's like a double, kind of like a double A side, because those are both singles. On this yellow clear vinyl. Really nice. Always love to add to the Blind Melon collection. I have been buying a lot of stuff recently. I could technically do like a Blind Melon video, which is another thing I wanted to mention. Would you like to see like my top 4 90s bands in a video? Or I can do like Pearl Jam, Blind Melon, and then Soundgarden, Nirvana. Those are the top 4. Kind of split it, or I can just mix it all up. But I do have a decent amount of stuff now that I could do full videos. So yeah, let me know what you want. I got a 45 of When Doves Cry. I love these floral labels. They're so pretty. And then the B-side is 17 Days, which is a great Prince song if you haven't heard that. This actually also got at the thrift store. It was a really nice find. I got the 10 Club Christmas single that came a few weeks ago. It has Imagine on the A side. It's Eddie's arm there. He did this in Portugal doing a solo concert, and it's awesome. The crowd sing-along is beautiful, and yeah, a really great version of that song by John Lennon, of course. And then Pendulum Morpheus, I think that's how you say that, is the B-side of that. From the Black Friday Record Store Day, The Mother Love Bone, Hold Your Head Up. Beautiful artwork here that Jeff Hammett did. It says We Miss You, Andy there. Of course, Andy Wood, the lead singer of Mother Love Bone, died of a heroin overdose, and that is when the band disbanded, and then Stone and Jeff went off to form Pearl Jam. This song, Hold Your Head Up, is a cover that they always did, and then there's also a Mother Love Bone song called Holy Roller on the B-side. And it just looks like this. I have a picture disc of Bonnie Tyler's Faster Than the Speed of Night, which is from that same album. Of course, that album has Total Eclipse of the Heart, which is one of my favorite songs of all time. I absolutely love this album cover, which is featured on the single. And the B-side is Gonna Get Better. And it has this sort of like mystical star scene on the back. So I wish this was Total Eclipse of the Heart, but I still just had to have it because that album cover, it just kills me. I just think that's so cool looking. And I already do have the full length of this as well. It still has the original price of £1.25. But I think I paid like, I want to say like $5 for it, or $4 for it. And then the last 45 that you have not seen yet that I wanted to mention is a really cool one by Elastica, one of my favorite 90s girl groups, of course from England. Of course, Justine dated Damon Albarn for a really long time from Blur. And the song on here is Stutter with the B-side of Pussycat. This came out in 1994 on the Sub Pop label. I think it was part of the Singles Club. I think that's why it's packaged like this. So it is an original and it is on red clear vinyl with the Sub Pop label. One of my favorite finds. I absolutely love Stutter, such a good song, which apparently is about Damon. But I thought that was just awesome. And of course their full-length reissue is also in red vinyl, which I also have. But I'll show you that another time. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to leave comments below and I will talk to you all soon. Bye!